Hello friends, so we are back again to learn more about the rivers, especially the peninsular rivers. And in the last class, I hope you remember what we learned about the Narmada river basin. We said from where it is originating and how it is flowing, through which area it is flowing, and so on. We learned. And we said all these tributaries of Narmada river, the Narmada river, its tributaries, they are very short. They are very short. They are not flowing for long distance, but they are flowing only for a short distance. And then most of these tributaries join the main stream. Main stream means river. The Narmada river. The different tributaries come and join to this main river Narmada at right angles. I hope you remember the beginning of this lesson we learned about 4 types of patterns. So one of them is what pattern it is? If the tributary is coming and joining to the main stream or main river in right angle, what is it called? It is called trellis pattern. So in the case of this Narmada river and its tributaries, it is forming a trellis pattern because it is coming and joining in the main river is flowing like this, and the tributaries come and join at right angles. That is called trellis pattern. And we said the Narmada basin covers parts of Madhya Pradesh and Gujarat. So this river Narmada is flowing mainly through Gujarat and Madhya Pradesh. They are the one benefiting from this Narmada river and benefiting from the basin or the delta created by Narmada river. Now let us see the second peninsular river, that is Tapi river. So the Tapi rises in the Satpura ranges. So it is rising or it is originating from Satpura mountains in the Betul district of Madhya Pradesh. So it is starting from the Satpura ranges, Satpura mountains from Madhya Pradesh. Then it also flows in a rift valley parallel to Narmada, but it is much shorter in length. So sometimes this Narmada river and Tapi river, they are flowing in parallel line. Narmada is flowing like this and Tapi is flowing in the same parallel line for sometimes. But Tapi is very short. Its basin covers parts of Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat, Maharashtra. So this Tapi river, it is flowing through 3 states: Maharashtra, Gujarat and Madhya Pradesh. These are the 3 states. So earlier we said the Narmada river is flowing through Madhya Pradesh and Gujarat, but Tapi is entering into Maharashtra also. Then the coastal plains between Western Ghats and Arabian Sea are very narrow. So the coastal plain, the plain that is between Arabian Sea and the Western Ghats, that is very narrow. We said in the map yesterday. We can see again the map. So I hope it is visible. So the Western Ghats are here and Arabian Sea is here, and the place between Arabian Sea and the Western Ghats, that is very narrow, not very broad. But here we will find it more broad, but here in the Western Ghat it is very narrow, and hence the coastal rivers are short. So they originate from this Western Ghat and they flow towards the Arabian Sea. Arabian Sea is very nearby, therefore they cannot flow for long. There is no place for flowing. After flowing this much distance, they will already reach the sea. That's why the rivers originating from the Western Ghats and flowing into Arabian Sea, they are very short. Then the main west flowing rivers are Sabarmati, Mahi, Bharatapuzha and Periyar. So you can underline the four west flowing rivers. West flowing means flowing to the west side, that is falling into Arabian Sea. Who are they? Or which are they? Mahi, then Bharatapuzha, Periyar and Sabarmati. These are the four rivers originating from Western Ghats and flowing towards the west and entering into Arabian Sea. So underline those four rivers. They are all very short, not flowing for long distance. Then another one is Godavari. Another river is Godavari. Let us see about Godavari, where it is flowing, how long it is, and so on. The Godavari is the largest peninsular river. You can underline. So we said there are many rivers are there in peninsular region. Among them, Godavari is the longest or the largest. It rises from the slopes of Western Ghats in Nasik district of Maharashtra. So it will originate from the Western Ghats, that is falling in Maharashtra, and from there it will start flowing. Its length is about 1500 kilometers. So it is quite long, 1500 kilometers it is flowing. Then it drains into Bay of Bengal. So it is flowing starting from the Western Ghats, and it starts flowing this side. It flows into the Bay of Bengal. That's why it becomes long. So from here it starts and it goes down and entering into Bay of Bengal. And when we are studying about the Eastern Ghats, I hope you remember, the Eastern Ghats are not continuous. There is gap in between. But Western Ghats are continuous. There is no gap. So when the rivers are flowing, it will flow through that gap and entering into the sea. That is the advantage. This Eastern Ghats, if these mountains are not continuous, there is cracks are there in between or gaps are there in between. Through that gap, this river will flow. So the Godavari also is flowing that way. So by the time it reaches the Bay of Bengal, it will be covering a distance of 1500 kilometers. The basin covers parts of Maharashtra. So this Godavari, it is covering or it is entering or flowing through the state of Maharashtra. So almost 50% of the basin lies in Maharashtra. So this Mahanadi or this Godavari, it is almost 50% of it is flowing through Maharashtra. Then Madhya Pradesh, Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, these are the other states that the Godavari river is entering. So almost half of it will be flowing through Maharashtra. Then it also will be entering into Madhya Pradesh, Odisha and Andhra Pradesh. Then the Godavari is joined by a number of tributaries such as Purna, the Vardha, the Panhitha, the Manchra and the Wainganga and the Penganga. So these are the names of the tributaries of this Godavari river. Which are they? There are many are there. One is Purna, another one is Vardha, another one is Pranhida, then another one is Manchra, another one is Wainganga, another one is Penganga. So these are the tributaries of this Godavari river. Then the last three tributaries are very large. So we said there are many tributaries are there. The last three of them, what we said, that is, which are they? The Manchra, the Wainganga and the Penganga. These three tributaries of this Godavari river, they are very large. And because of its length and the area it covers, it is known as Dakshin Ganga. So among these peninsular rivers, the Godavari is the largest. It is quite big comparing to other peninsular rivers. This is quite big, and because of its size, the large size, they also call this Godavari by another name. They call it by Dashin Ganga. Dashin means south. So they call it Ganga of the south. The original Ganga is in the north. It is originating from Himalaya and flowing into Bay of Bengal. So that is very long. It is almost 2,700 kilometers. But this Godavari is only 1,500 kilometers. But comparing to all the other rivers that is found in this peninsular region, this Godavari is quite long, quite large, and it is reaching up to 1,500 kilometers. Therefore, they like to call it by the same name as the big river, the Ganga of North India. So here the Ganga is North India, here the Ganga of South. So which river is known as Dashin Ganga or South Ganga? Dashin Ganga is called, Godavari is called as Dashin Ganga. So that is all about the biggest river of Peninsular Plateau, that is the Godavari. Then we have another river called Mahanadi. So by the name itself we can understand Maha means great, isn't it? So it is a great Nadi. Let us see how big it is. So the Mahanadi rises in the highlands of Chhattisgarh. So it is originating from Chhattisgarh, from the highlands. Highland means hilly land or the mountain land of Chhattisgarh state. It is originating. It flows through Orissa to reach the Bay of Bengal. So it starts from Chhattisgarh, it is entering into Orissa, and then it is going into Bay of Bengal. And the length of this river is 860 kilometers. So comparing to Godavari, it is only just little more than half. The total length is only 860 kilometers. Its drainage basin is shared by, so which are the states that it is going to benefit from this river, or which are the states through which this river is flowing? The Mahanadi is flowing through Maharashtra, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand and Orissa. So these are the states benefiting from this Mahanadi basin. Which are the states? The state of Maharashtra, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand and Orissa. So these are the states that are benefiting from this river Mahanadi. So that is a greatness about this great Nadi, Mahanadi. Now another one is called Krishna. This name of Hindu god Krishna. So river also is having the same name. So the river Krishna, rising from the spring near Mahabaleshwar, the Krishna flows for about 1,400 kilometers and reaches the Bay of Bengal. So this Krishna is also quite long after Godavari. Godavari's length is 1,500 kilometers. This Krishna's length is 1,400 kilometers. So between them only just 100 kilometers difference is there. So it is starting from Mahabaleshwar, that is in Orissa, and it is flowing 1,400 kilometers, then it will reach into Bay of Bengal. The Tungabhadra, the Koyana, the Gatprabha, the Mas and the Bhima are some of its tributaries. So the names are also very interesting. The names of this Krishna river, the tributaries of Krishna river. What are they? The Tungabhadra, then the Koyana, then Gatprabha, the Musi, and the Bhima. These are the tributaries. So there are five tributaries are there for Krishna river, and its drainage basin is shared by Maharashtra, Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh. So this Krishna river is flowing through these states. Which are the states? Maharashtra, Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh. These are the three states that are getting benefit from this Krishna river. Now let us see about another river, Kaveri river. Kaveri river. So the Kaveri rises in the Brahmagiri range of the Western Ghats, and it reaches the Bay of Bengal in South Kudallur in Tamil Nadu. So this is reaching starting from the Western Ghats, which place called Brahmagiri. It is starting from there, then it is flowing through Tamil Nadu, and then it is entering into Bay of Bengal. So it flows this way, enter into Tamil Nadu, and then flow into Bay of Bengal. And total length of this river is about 760 kilometers. 760 kilometers. Its main tributaries are Amravati, Bhavani, Hemavati and Kabini. So easy to remember. Amravati, Bhavani, Hemavati and Kabini. These are the four tributaries of this Kaveri river. Its basin drains parts of Karnataka, Kerala and Tamil Nadu. So this river is flowing through these three states. It is flowing through Karnataka, then entering into Kerala, then finally it is going through Tamil Nadu and entering into the Bay of Bengal. So that is the route of this Kaveri river. And let us see little general knowledge as well there. Do you know? The Kaveri river makes the second biggest waterfall in India. So this river, Kaveri river, it is making the one of the biggest waterfalls in India, the second biggest. Actually the question will come, which is the first biggest. So let's see. So it is known as Shiva Samudram. You can underline. What is a waterfall created by Kaveri river? The biggest waterfall in the Kaveri river. What is it known as? It is known as Shiva Samudram. Then the fall supplies hydroelectric power to Mysore, Bangalore and Kolar Goldfield. So because of this high waterfall, we are able to have natural process of producing electricity. We don't have to make a dam there. This natural waterfall alone is enough in order to create electricity. And the electricity created from this Shiva Samudram project or Shiva Samudram waterfall, we are able to produce electricity and supply to Bangalore, Mysore and the Kolar field, Kolar gold field. So Kolar is a place where there is lot of gold mines are there, and so electricity is used, is supplied there as well for working in this field. So it is a great fall. So then we may ask, which is the biggest waterfall in India? Which is the biggest waterfall? Second one we said Shiva Samudram, that is created in the Kaveri river is the second biggest one. Then which is the first one? You can say the biggest waterfall in India is Dudhsagar. Dudhsagar. Dudhsagar Falls. Dudhsagar Sagar falls. I'll write it down. The biggest waterfall in India is Dudh Sagar. Dudh Sagar, that is the biggest waterfall in India, Dudh Sagar. Then we know this is 1617 feet. It is the height of this Dudh Sagar is 1617 feet. That is the height of this waterfall, 1617 feet, and it is found between which place? Goa and Karnataka. It comes between Goa and Karnataka. So this is coming between Goa and Karnataka. So that is a location. So remember the name. The biggest waterfall in India is Dudh Sagar, which is the height falling from the height of 1617 feet. And which is the second biggest one? That is falling in the Kaveri river, that is called Sivasamudram project. Now, besides these major rivers, so long we were studying about the rivers, the Himalayan rivers and the Peninsular rivers. Apart from this, we also have got some more water bodies, like there are some smaller rivers flowing towards the east. There are some more rivers are there that is flowing from east. The Damodar, the Brahmani, the Baitarni and the Subram Rekha are some of the notable examples. So these are some of the rivers that are flowing towards the east. So we already said flowing towards the east, that is must be from which mountain? Originating from Eastern Ghats. So long we are studying about rivers that is flowing from Western Ghats. From this Eastern Ghats are there. From there also some of the rivers are originating and they are flowing into Bay of Bengal. So that will be not very long rivers. They are small in size. Then 71% of the world's surface is covered with water. So another general knowledge we come across. Out of the total percentage, we can say 71% of the earth is water. So if the earth is this, then we can say 71% is filled with water and only just 29% is land. 29% is land, 71% is water. So you can imagine our planet Earth is containing a lot of water. But 97% of that is salt water. So if you take this 71% of the water, all this is not good water. So all this water is not good water. So 97% of the total water is salt water. That means they are found in the ocean, in the sea and so on. So 97% of the water is salty. It is salt water. 71 out of the total earth total percentage, 71% of the total earth is water, and the total water 97% is not good for drinking. It is salt water. Then only just 3% of the total water is good for drinking. 3% only is good for pure water. Then of the 3% that is available as fresh water, 3/4 of it is trapped as ice. So again, this 3% not available to us. So only 3% of the water is pure water or fresh water, but all these 3% is not available to us for drinking. What happens? The 2/3 of it or 3/4. So if you 3/4 of the pure water is ice. So see, the total earth 71% is water, 29% is land. Then of the total water, 97% of the total water is salt water. Only 3% is fresh water. Then all this fresh water also we cannot drink because 3/4 of the water is in the form of ice, that is in the mountain tops, in the Himalaya and so on. So only just 1/4 of the water only we are able to use. We have access to only just 1/4 of the pure water. So only 3% is pure, and out of that also only just 1/4 we are able to have access. All the rest are in the form of ice. So that shows how much we must take care of the water that we have. So very little water that is available to us as a fresh water, and so without polluting it, without dirtying it, we need to take care of it because this is so precious. Now you are telling there is 71% of water on the earth, but it is in the sea, it is a salty water, we cannot use it for drinking or washing or bathing and so on. They are not good. So only very little water, 3% is pure water, and that out of that 3% only 1/4 is available for us in the well, in the river, in the lakes and so on. So that shows how important it is, how much we must take care the precious gift of water. And so I hope all of you will try your level best to protect the water sources from polluting, to keep them safe and so on. So I wish you all the best, and also try to encourage your companions, your neighbors and so, and instruct them or tell them about the importance of water, how people are struggling in other parts of the country without water and so on. So I wish you all the best, and thank you for listening. Have a nice day. Bye.